Hey guys, it's cold November 13th here in Nashville. Decided I would make some chicken, corn, and rice chowder. And there's an ingredients list there for you. Give you a quick pan of all the stuff here in just a second. There we go. Some parsley for some extra color. Chicken stock, not bouillon, not broth, stock. Some garlic. There's 2 ribs of celery that I've chopped up. It's kind of small. You know, you want them quick cooking pieces. There's a half of a large onion or a small onion right there, diced up. Same thing, small pieces. Carrots, same way. Okay. Got 4 tablespoons of butter, half a stick of butter. I've got some bouillon cubes, 3 of them. Some jasmine rice. I love this stuff. Sweet, really tastes good. I've also got a can of cream stock corn, a can of crisp and sweet corn. Got me a roasted chicken and some heavy whipping cream. Alright, be right back. Okay guys, I've got my heavy stock pot. I've got my butter, carrots, onions, and celery are all in here. These will be cooking for about 5 to 7 minutes or so, stirring. And then we're going to add the garlic at about 7 minutes and let that cook for another 3 to 4 minutes. Total cook time about 10-11 minutes. You want your veggies to be soft but not mushy. Okay, it's been about 7 minutes and I've just added my garlic there. Bring it back in focus. There we go. That's my garlic down in there. It's going to cook it for another 2-3 minutes or so. Get the garlic incorporated, let it cook for a little bit. Okay, while your veggies are cooking, debone your chicken. I like big chunky pieces of chicken in mine, so I leave them in, you know, nice big pieces. They'll break down a little bit more as you cook, but you know, the more bigger they are now, the bigger they will and less shredded at the end. Okay, and at this point I'm going to use about 1 1.25 of these chicken stocks. I'm going to add it right to the pot right here. Okay, at this time I'm going to also add my bouillon cubes and I'm going to turn the heat up to about medium. Okay, we want to get this up and bubbling to a light boil. Okay, you can see the soup has come to a boil. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add my 2 cans of corn, juice and all. There's that. And then I'm going to bring it back up to a boil. Okay, at this time, just before it comes to a boil, you want to give it a taste. If you think it needs a little more salt, add a little more salt. If you think it needs a little stronger chicken flavor, add some more chicken. If you want a stronger corn flavor, add more corn. This is the opportune time to check for flavor. Do all your adjustments now, and then as the next few minutes go along, the flavors will meld and produce a much better flavor at the end. Okay, we're back to a full boil, and now I'm going to dump in my rice, my 1.5 cups of rice. This is unwashed. You want the extra starches on the rice in the soup. It makes it thicker. So that it's not so much as a liquid soup, it's more like a chowder. Just pour it on in. Alright. Take a good old wooden spoon. Give it a stir. Let it come back to a boil. Put a lid on. And simmer for about 20 minutes. Oh, see, ooh, that couldn't happen quick. Alright, put our lid on. And simmer for 20 minutes. Okay, 20 minutes has passed. You can see the rice is really puffed up. And it looks like there's not a whole lot of juice. And there's a whole lot of rice. Alright, this time I'm going to go grab my chicken. And I'm just going to dip my chicken in there. Look at me, talented, doing it one-handed. There we go. Get in there. Oh, lost me. There we go. And stir this in. You're going to notice it's really super duper thick. Not a whole lot of juice. Okay. And now the heavy whipping cream. Oven. And I just dump in about half the container or so. Okay. Stir this in. And as you noticed, I didn't really use a whole lot of seasoning. I maybe a couple shakes of pepper. I don't use a whole lot of salt because the bouillon cubes have a lot of salt in them. The chicken has some salt in it. And I'm just trying to control the salt that we take in. You know, if it's not salty enough for you, feel free to add some right now. Put it in your bowl, add some in your bowl. That way, you know, maybe the next person doesn't seem as salty. But right now, it's basically done. Give it maybe 5 minutes or so, 10 minutes or so on a low heat. Give it a stir every couple of minutes. And serve up chicken, corn, rice, chowder. Thanks, guys.